All right, let's start this. 7, 1, 2, 5. Are we doing this right?
Nope.
You guys are gonna get your energy up on that shit. Every fucking week it's like, no, we're not doing it right. No, hell no.
Well, we're not. We're sad about it.
No.
So fucking, you were saying you used to work at a skating rink?
Well, in high school, I worked at Roller City 2001. I would pass out the skates. So they would come in, tell me their shoe size. I'd give them either the rollerblade or the skates with the 4 wheels. When they returned them, I would spray some shit in it. I don't know what it was. Probably like some Lysol stuff. But by the end of the night, I would just smell like nasty ass.
Oh, so I was right. I just guessed.
Yeah, no, it's real
like
shit. My dream was
it's like when people work at Subway, they smell like that bread, but you smell like feet.
Shit, I'd rather smell like bread than feet. Fuck.
Well,
that's sick. So they just spray it? That's it?
Yeah,
I
same thing
don't
at
go
bowling alleys.
bowling ever again.
I think bowling alleys are like that too.
That's what didn't you just say? You're not never gonna go bowling again?
Yeah, I just said that right now.
No, I know.
Literally, right now.
That's what I
He's
said.
talking about a
said it.
skating rink.
Yeah.
I know, but I said bowling, and then you guys are all confused. Everyone's confused here. We're not doing it right.
2 + 2 is 7.
Stupid.
What was I gonna say? But my dream was to end up on the actual rink where the person gets to work on the rink where they're skating around, like telling people like,
oh my god,
played like limbo and shit.
Yeah, I remember doing that shit.
I never made it that far, but
I've never even been to a skating rink.
at the end of the night, we'd have to go and clean the bathrooms and the girls' bathrooms.
Fuck all that, dude.
And in high school, that was the first time I seen because in the girls' bathrooms they had like a little box
Yeah,
with the trash,
tampons.
and they throw the tampons in there. It was crazy. That shit's way nastier than a dude's bathroom. It's nuts, especially at that time, Roller City 2001. It's mainly high school girls or like junior high, so obviously they're going through their
and fuck all that. And
situations.
it's open to the public, so just the nasty ass people do some nasty ass shit.
Some hood rat ass shit.
That's sick. Did you host like the dance?
No, I never got out of the. I only
You just stayed in
handed
the
out
shit.
skates.
Well, you
Or I got to
You
work
thought you
at
were
the snack
TI or
bar.
what?
I
You
got
thought
to
you
work
were
at
TI?
the snack bar.
No, he didn't even get that far. That's what he's saying.
Oh.
Well, even what sucked is that the skates were in the back, so you didn't even get to see. You didn't get to face.
He didn't even get
like
to see
the
people
rink.
skating or anything.
Yeah, so you're all in your own little corner. But in the
I remember
movies,
that.
at least the people handing out the skates can scope out everything that's going on
In
You
the
know what I mean?
movies.
Like ATL, like when they go get their
Oh,
skates,
okay,
like just
yeah,
how
yeah.
those skating rinks are
What
set
other
up.
movie was there for
That's how it
skating?
kind of is at the ice skating rink too.
Roll bounce.
That's the only two I know. That's what I was going to ask you. Like, what other ones are there? I know it's
I think there's
Row
another
Bounce, ATL.
What about that movie? All right. When didn't they show up at a skating rink?
I don't know.
What was the movie about high school with Matthew McConaughey?
Probably. It sounds familiar.
Is that the Dazed and Confused?
Yeah, Dazed and Confused. Weren't they at a skating rink at one point in that movie?
I have to rewatch all my late 80 movies or early 80 movies.
Fuck.
I love 80s movies like that. That time is just pretty cool.
I was watching the baseball one.
Oh, man.
Wild Thing. Dun, dun. He's a pitcher.
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot what movie that
Is that with Charlie Sheen?
Charlie
Yeah.
Sheen.
Wasn't it fucking, I don't even know what it's called. Am I going to try?
Something Majors or something like that.
We're just going to get yelled at.
Major League.
because we don't
Major
fucking-
League, yeah.
Major League. There's like 7 of them and shit. The one with the guy
Seven?
from fucking Africa, the voodoo guy,
Serrano.
Serrano.
Yeah.
That's just fucking funny. Those are badass movies.
They still hold up.
Yeah.
I'll catch myself watching like either that or a lot of the old like the westerny type ones. Or like
Like Tombstone?
some
Dude, I can watch Tombstone any motherfucking day. That's a badass movie.
or any suspense movie where there's like a killer in it. So like
Like Freddy
what?
Krueger?
Seven. Remember that movie?
Oh,
with-
Seven's dope.
Bro, the end of that movie?
That's a badass movie.
Or anything with Denzel.
Have you ever
in
watched
it.
Fear?
I thought we're still talking about 80s
Is that
movies?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was in a lot of those. Denzel was in.
Yeah, he was in a shitload of them.
Wasn't he in like Bones or
I
something?
like
Or some Bone Collector or
Ferris
some
Bueller's
shit?
Day
Bone
Off.
Collector?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Those are
Or
comedy ones.
was it Night at the Bernie's?
Yeah, Night at the
I don't
Bernie's.
remember that one. Is that the dead guy?
Yeah, he's on the couch the whole time.
No, Weekend.
Oh, Weekend at
at
Bernie's.
Bernie's.
Yeah, Weekend at Bernie's.
That one was fucking
Breakfast
funny
Club.
as fuck, dude.
I don't remember it.
I liked all that shit because it was like, or even Surf Ninjas. I think that's more 90s. But Surf Ninjas, you never watched Surf Ninjas?
Yeah, no, sure.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like, those are classic.
Or were there 3 brothers?
3 brothers.
They're ninjas.
That's surf ninjas, motherfucker.
No, but it was not. Those are the Filipino looking ones.
Yeah,
I'm talking about. These are the white boys.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what the movie's called.
They have the mask and all that.
And Hulk Hogan was in one of them.
I think so. And then they have like a little Asian dude that showed them all that shit. It was like their own little Mr. Miyagi. But I
know what you're talking about, but I just don't remember the name of it.
I wish I knew.
Going back to Roller City 2001, I remember seeing that sign when I would go there and being like, 2001? That's so far away. Like, that's fucking the future. Like, that's fucking 19 years ago.
I remember like watching movies when we were kids, and anytime it showed like the 2000s, it was just like super futuristic. Like fucking when we used to watch RoboCop, they made it seem like 2001, 2002 was gonna be fucking crazy. Or like
what was the one about the millennium? Where that guy's surfing and shit?
Oh, Escaping LA.
Escaping LA. That looks scary, like where LA's underground, underwater and shit.
Like with so there was a big ass earthquake in this movie and it split fucking California, so LA became an island. So they just sent all like the badass people, all the fucked up, people that did crimes and all that shit, whatever, to that island.
Australia was created.
To that island and then fucking it's a badass movie. It's also Escaping New York.
But weren't they saying for a while if a big earthquake came because of San Andreas faults?
Yeah, we'll turn into
break it off.
Yeah, like Hawaii and shit.
That should be cool.
I hope it happens. Like my backyard have fucking a house with a beach view and shit.
Well, I hope it happens soon because I made my first purchase on OfferUp. Well, I'm gonna make it on Sunday. It's a Maury boogie board, $25, still wrapped, brand new.
I thought you were gonna say like you bought a house or something. You said a fucking boogie board. God damn!
Summer's coming up. I'm gonna have I'm gonna throw those boys.
You went on OfferUp. You could just went fucking to Kmart real quick and bought you $15, bro.
Maury boogie board.
I don't know who the fuck Maury is. Maury told you who your real father is or what?
That's Maury, fool.
Who cares?
Morey. But so I need to go get some fins as well. Like get a dope ass leash for the boogie board. Probably a skim board. It's gonna be wild.
Don't you have one? I thought I saw one in your garage.
Oh, it's a whack ass one.
Oh,
I want a legit one.
We used to have some, but they weren't legit.
From Big Five, huh? I had
from Big Five, Big Five in Walmart. But they worked. I mean, they did the job.
Work. But I want the ones that have like the little where your foot can go. Like it's a little. On the snowboards, you put it in the middle so you can get a little grip. Oh, fucking grip.
Yeah.
They have those now? I've never seen those before.
Put it on the top of the board.
Yeah.
And you can. That's where your feet.
That's just so fun, dude. Like when we used to go, like when we were kids, we used to go camping in Rosarito, like Baja California.
Those waves are no joke.
Yeah, those waves are fucking ridiculous. So, like, I used to hate it when you're on the board and a wave hits you and the fucking board slips underneath from you and goes underwater, and then the thing pulls you, or like you hit the bottom of the board or the end of the board and it fucking hits you in the stomach.
Yeah,
and you're underwater.
Knock the air out of you, dude.
And it rolls you. Fuck, that's like the worst.
I remember I would panic because those waves, like I said, they're no joke. They're big, and especially being a little kid and shit. And you're in there, and a lot of those fucking the sand. I don't know what this is or what causes this, but there's a lot of holes. You just be walking. I know you just dip in a fucking big ass hole. Like, oh shit, it's deep as fuck here. But I remember, like, there's been times where we'll just go deep in there, and I'll feel like, oh, I'm safe because I'm with him and shit. Like, he can grab me. I was always smaller than him. Fucking,
I'll get the air. Scared.
I got the air knocked out of me a few times, and then next thing you know, you're just like, oh, trying to get up, and then another wave's falling on you. So you have to fucking hold your breath. You're like, oh shit.
Dude, but how you said you could go far out, like, I don't know what it's called. Is it the tide? The tide? I don't know what it is, but out there, like, the certain spot that we went to in Rosarito or Puerto Nuevo. No, you could go far into the ocean, like, and it was like waist deep, and then out of nowhere, it just become like super deep, like out of nowhere, like in an instance.
That's scary.
Yeah, so we'll go out there and we'll fuck around like that, and we know when a big wave is coming. Like, all right, start running,
high tide, low tide.
Start running towards the beach, towards the crowd or whatever, because then it's gonna get super deep. So there'll be times that the wave hits us. And we're like, okay, we're good. And another big ass wave will hit you, and that's when that shit will happen. And that's just scary as shit. I remember we saw a seal in there, and we got scared. We're like, fuck, that means there's a shark around. Fuck that, dude.
That is legit though. Sharks.
Seeing jellyfish, that shit scared me because I'm like, oh, I gotta pee on myself.
Yeah.
I don't think that's. I think that's.
No, that's
false.
real. That's real shit.
No,
I saw it on Bear. What's that fool's name? Bear, the one.
Bear
on,
Grylls.
Yeah, he's
Bear
a lot
Grylls.
of bullshit though.
No, he's real as fuck. Fool, he
Dude,
fell out of the
Navy SEAL.
helicopter. He broke his back. That fool's a real G.
I don't know, but fucking Will Ferrell tackled him, so I don't know how tough he is.
You know what?
And that Will Ferrell's on the show,
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
to be
Was
a
he?
dick, he was just
Yeah.
like. He was like waiting for him to like look another way, and he tackled him. He's like, you see, I tackled the Navy SEAL. You ain't that tough. It's classic Will Ferrell.
Yeah, he has another one with his like celebrities come on, and then he shows them how to like survive the wild.
It's just funny. But there's something I was gonna say about fucking Rosarito. I remember going with Alfonso to San Felipe, so it's like deeper in Baja, and we would go there to ride dirt bikes. And there was this area where we would camp at where in the morning it's just fucking sand and like kind of moist sand, and we'll ride dirt bikes all throughout for miles. And then at night you have to come back because it fills up with water, and it just looks like a fucking lake.
Where the fuck does it come from?
I guess the ocean, it just fills up that fucking area, and then it goes away at the end and
That's a trip.
in the morning. So I'm telling you, you're fucking riding motorcycles, and then Jeeps would get stuck, and fucking they would panic, and fucking that's where a lot of fools would make money to pull them out. But sometimes they didn't get pulled out. I remember seeing the Jeep the first time we got there, got stuck, and when the tide came in, it was underwater, and they had to wait for the
is that
next day. Yeah,
Yeah.
Fuck.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with those beaches over there. It's like
I'm sure there's
know.
an explanation for it. Like it
We're
probably
just
happens
not
everywhere.
smart enough.
Yeah, we just don't know shit about the
Yeah,
ocean
we don't know
like
shit about the
that.
ocean. Did you ever wear like water shoes when you were on the beach inside like the water?
No.
Do you do that now?
Mm-mm.
I don't know. Like we would
That's
never
a river
either.
thing.
No, well, people would do it now at the beach too because
Oh, do
they'll
they?
step on shit and like.
Yeah, like walking.
I never did that
the
shit,
I
rocks.
never thought of it.
but now I think I would
No,
because I'm older. But like I don't want to.
it depends on what beach you go to though, as well, because not all of them have like.
Well, if I go
rocks.
to Venice Beach in LA, then yeah, I'm wearing shoes.
Well,
I
you're
ain't gonna step on
fucking
syringes
a
and
needle.
shit.
Yeah, no.
Fuck that.
I think once I get all my shit this summer, I want to go to like San Clemente and all that shit.
We should go to Rosarito.
nice.
I
dude.
want to go to
Beach.
Big Sur and camp. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I want to do the whole
Oh, where's
camping
that
thing.
at?
Talking about that, I've
It's,
been
like,
looking
further
into
up
like
north.
I've been looking into like camping houses or whatever for like the back of my truck just to do that shit. That shit seems tight. Like there's one that
Yeah.
goes on the back of your bed of your truck.
Oh, like a camper thing.
Yeah, like look, not a camper thing, just
An attachment.
just
where
an
you just
attachment, like
turn
a
your-
tent. It just looks dope. I would want to get a camper thing, but those things are expensive, dude.
Are they?
Fuck yeah.
I would just sleep in. I could take my car and I would just sleep in it. Because you can pull it, put the.
Yeah, but I just want my
seats
truck
down.
to look tight with a fucking
Well,
tent
yeah,
in the
that's
back.
different. Yeah. Well, that's why a lot of people get those Jeeps because you can add like crazy attachments to them. You can like,
Yeah.
basically live out of them. Well, you can live out of any car actually.
You could live out of the whole van
you have
life
to.
that's going on right now.
I've watched something
Bingo.
on that. Like in LA, they're starting to put little areas where you can park, where people can park. So
That's
it's
a
safe for
trip
them
because
to
that's
sleep in
like
their cars
that's
and all
like
that
a
shit.
it's like a hippie thing. It's coming back. Like people used to sleep in those fucking Volkswagen vans. Now the van thing is coming back.
Oh, you're talking about like I'm talking about like homeless people that actually have to. No, I'm not talking about people that
No.
choose.
No, because
to
people do
it.
that at the beach. You could do that all day.
No, I'm talking about like people are actually just living out of their van because they want to, because they could travel and shit. It's called van life.
Well,
So
yeah, no.
they basically, Wee Man did that for a
well,
while.
Wingman's doing it now. But the first guy that I ever followed that did it or is doing it, and it's fucking sick. I gotta show you guys. It's this guy. I think his name's Foster Hunting. Gonna confirm that. He used to be a designer for Ralph Lauren, and then he just got tired of the corporate life. Fucking started this whole van life thing, and then built a skate park in the middle of like this forest in a tree house.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's super sick. So look at van life. Look at that fucking tree house. And
So-
like, here's a skate park. Him and his homies all built this shit.
See,
Yeah,
but
but
that's
to buy that land. You can't just.
Yeah, but he has
build a
mad
fucking-
money. I'm just talking about.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
build a fucking
I'm just
treehouse
talking about
wherever you
normal
want.
people buying
Look
a
at that shit.
van.
Look how dope that is. I mean, it took years. I've been following the guy forever, but yeah, he was successful, and then he just said, "Fuck it, I'm done,"
That's pretty tight.
and then just found a different way to like kind of get a platform.
Like my arch nemesis, fucking Tom from Myspace, he just became a fucking photographer. And started living life.
yeah.
Photographer.
Yeah, that shit. Freelancer. Me and that guy used to beef all the time, dude. I don't know how
Did
many
he ever respond to you?
he might have.
See,
He just blocks me from MySpace and shit. Fuck.
Oh, so Melissa went to the gym on sometime this week. I forgot what day it is. It might have been Thursday. And some dude left. She was working on the bench, and then she walked away real quick, and she came back, and there was a flower made out of tissue on her fucking bench.
No, some fucking Mexican club shit.
It was a Mexican, big old Mexican fat dude. And then she's like, "What is this?" And he's like, "¿Qué?"
Oh damn!
Fuck, you gotta give it to him
I
for
was
try.
like, "Damn, that was kind
He
of
doesn't
slick,
even
though."
speak the language or anything.
He
He's
must have
from-
been from prison or some shit. Where do you make?
What are you talking about in
where do you
prison?
figure out how to make roses out of?
Dude, that
fucking
shit
toilet
happens
paper?
at every single Spanish club you go to.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, every
They
time.
do that shit at the fiestas too. They fucking make it and they give it to him. It's just like a funny thing.
That shit was hilarious.
What was that noise?
Does she keep it?
No. Well, she kept it to show me in the car. She like FaceTimed me. But I guess
Was it legit?
it was cool. Yeah, it was better than I can't make one.
Some origami.
I would do that shit.
Some Mexican origami.
It's slick. But I guess she was talking to the girl that watches the kids, the daycare there, and I guess that chick was like, "Yeah, some dude one time just came in and said, I want to have your babies."
What?
To her, I was like, "Damn it!" I never really thought about it, but
Dude,
some
dudes
people
are
do
perverted
say
as
some,
fuck,
some
dude.
crazy.
Yeah,
ass shit
hell
to
yeah.
chicks. I wonder what the craziest like. Probably
I mean,
chicks we know probably got like crazy ass
oh,
shit
100%,
before.
Oh, yeah,
dude.
dude.
100%.
Even
Even if girls are like fucking like ugly as shit,
Tortas?
there's someone out there that will fucking they'll risk their lives for them. You know what I mean?
I have never said anything crazy though like that.
Yeah, neither
before.
have I.
It's like ballsy.
Have you ever seen
sort
it in public? Like you're at the mall or something, you could tell this motherfucker just straight looking at some girl. I saw that the other day.
I hate hanging out with homies that fucking they're way too creepy.
Yeah,
Like fucking they turn, they break their necks. Oh, look at her ass, and they'll do this. They'll hit me while the girl's still
Yeah.
walking towards us, and then point at them. Like I have a homie that does that. Fucking the homie Daniel used to do that.
Who?
And he knows that I fucking used to talk shit when we used to work in Huntington. We'll be in the car and he'll point him out while he's all stoned and shit. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like this?
Andy.
We looking creepy as shit.
I
But
think I'm too. That's like a confidence. I don't know if it's.
I don't think that's a confidence.
But I'm a
Fuck
shy.
no,
I'm,
that's not a
I'm like,
confidence.
I
No,
would
like,
never go. Up to
That's a
girl
creepy
like that.
ass thing. Unless you're talking to them, that's confidence. Not fucking
No, like
yo, look at that ass.
there's people that I know that
ballsy though.
like they see a girl and they just stop and look at them all weird and shit and just follow them. Like, dude, what are you doing? Are you gonna go talk to them? Like, no, I'm just staring at them. Like, get the fuck out of here.
That's creepy as fuck.
Like I was at Burlington the other day and I was like looking for clothes and shit. And I don't know, I just turned around to look there's a rack behind me, so I started looking through there and there's this dude. He was just staring straight like towards my direction. I was like, what the fuck is he staring at? And so I look at him and I was like, what the fuck? And I turn around and there's two girls. One of them has a fat ass and the other one looks pretty bad too. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I turn around and this guy's still staring and he's just like watching him all the way through the store. And I'm just looking at him like, what the fuck? And I kind of made a face at him too, like, dude, are you alright? Like, I looked at him like, what the fuck?
Bro,
And
you don't have Instagram or anything? You never seen an ass in real
That's
life?
just weird. No wonder girls are uncomfortable.
I know.
But those girls were like half naked and shit. Like they were wearing some
So what are you saying?
crazy
Did I ask you
shit,
for it,
bro. Bro, the way they were dressed, and then they were at Burlington. Get the fuck out of here.
they want to get looked at.
Shit.
How many kids they get?
Stupid. Yeah, that's
But have you ever had a chick that was like super aggressive towards you?
Yeah, I
That
don't like that
just
shit.
grab
yeah.
your dick or just
yeah,
like
no,
do some
I
crazy
fucking
shit
don't
like that?
shit. Fuck, that shit's so annoying. I remember-
happened to me one time at the club. It's just some torta. The bitch bigger than me.
What'd
I was
you
like,
do? Just grab your dick?
No, she grabbed my arm and then she grabbed my side hip on my hip, and she was just talking to me, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And one of our buddies took her down.
Oh, she was drunk. Oh, one of your buddies took
One
her
of our
down.
buddies took her down.
Oh shit, knocked her down,
oh
bro.
fuck! I think I know who. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I think no.
let's just say she was tipsy.
Oh man.
Yeah, that shit. Well,
But-
aggressive as fuck, dude. Just think about you. Have you seen the movie Spawn? Remember the movie Spawn?
It's like the dude with the weird thing on his face.
Yeah, remember the clown in it?
Oh yeah.
That's how that chick looked.
Yeah.
She just came up like like hungry as shit. Grabbed me, spoke to me. We were all weird. And I was just like,
Spoke
what
to
the
you
fuck?
Spanish.
Two other people, and then the one person fell for it and
You ever
knocked her up.
have you ever
Not knocked
met-
her up. He just boned her down.
You ever met a chick that you thought like, oh, like she seems sweet and nice and shit? You get to know her and you're like, damn, this fucking bitch is out of control and shit. Like,
Like as in what?
like fucking like she's just
Like
not shy.
controlling or
Like,
just
no, she's just
like-
not shy. Like she don't give a fuck. But her appearance comes off like, oh, she looks like sweet and innocent. Well, yeah, this one chick I was talking to for a little bit. I remember I was at Victoria Gardens and then we went to go eat at some sushi spot. And afterwards I was like, oh, I want to go to Bass Pro Shop. I want to check something out real quick. We go over there and this bitch is like grabbing my ass and being, yo, what the fuck in public? Like,
in public
yo,
like
chill.
that? Okay, I see
Yeah,
what
I don't like that shit. Like,
She white?
Damn.
no, she looks white.
That's some
straight
white
up
girl
white.
shit. I see white girls doing that shit all the time.
The whole time we were talking, I'm looking at the picture of that guy, Foster Hunting, like the one right
There's
there.
some guys out there like, why don't you like that?
He looks all nice.
He looks all happy as shit.
Yeah,
huh?
he
Look
looks
at-
happy
well, he
as
lives in
shit.
a fucking treehouse. He'll be happy as shit too.
Like, what is he thinking about right now?
Let's change this
He's
picture
super
a little more
happy.
relaxing.
But yeah, it's pretty aggressive.
So, all right, I got to talk about this. What do you guys think about this fucking motivational speaker shit? Do you fall into that stuff?
I seen someone post up something like that
What
too.
the
They
hell?
were at an
Convention?
arena.
That's why I like that shit.
Oh, you're
pisses-
like taking a class?
No, they
like,
went to a convention to
paying
go watch
for it?
other successful people.
It's kind of
talk.
like Yes Man with Jim Carrey. They just go and
Well, that's
listen to this
what
person.
that dude with that big old smile always. That's how he makes all that money, because he holds seminars and shit. Robbins or some shit like
Tony
that.
Robbins.
Tony Robbins.
Yeah, so it was that. It was like Tony Robbins. It was, I think they had Dana White show up. It was in Vegas. It was fucking who else?
Magic Johnson.
Scooter Braun, Magic Johnson. Those guys show up and talk. But like those people are like, oh yeah, it's exclusive. We're here to hear them talk. Yeah, it is. It's a whole this whole thing that you go to, and then these guys are putting on a show. They know that you're gonna want to go see them talk, and these guys are just gonna go there and collect the check and bounce. Sure, all that stuff's cool to hear their stories, motivating. Go on YouTube if you really want to hear it, but it's crazy because it's like going to those pyramid scheme things.
Yeah.
You get super pumped up and you're
Dude.
like, oh, dude, I can make so much money.
I've never
And half
gone
of those
to
people
I
are
went
going to
to two
think
of
that
them.
way, and they probably think I have an edge on everybody else. But it's like, that shit's probably going to go away in a week unless you really follow it. Or let's say you do get really motivated. You waited till you're this old to really fucking try to figure something out. And then what are you going to do? You have to fucking study like a motherfucker and learn and apply yourself, which is all that's great. But it's so annoying when I think people put that in your face, like, oh yeah, bro, like you like why aren't you like this, or well, you should start doing this. I'm like, dude, you just went to a fucking seminar. Don't teach me about life and shit. Like when you don't even got your shit figured out, like get the fuck out of here. Do something first, and then
I think
Like-
it will work for the people that they were already gonna somehow figure shit out. You know what I mean? 'Cause
yeah. So
like
if someone
you're
was
saying-
on their way,
yeah.
or I don't know.
I don't think it's gonna. Someone that's not motivated, then all of a sudden, 3 hours later, you're gonna be motivated. It's like you're saying.
Yeah,
If you can hear, if it's something that you can hear every fucking day, like to
Yeah.
start off your morning, maybe.
I think it helps. I think it's my buddy put it in a perfect way because he likes watching all that stuff, but he gets more in depth with it, and he actually applies himself. My buddy Jay, but he was like, yeah, that's temporary, like endorphins. Like you get that little rush of I'm excited, I fucking want that, but
That's real
unless
shit too.
you need to apply it. You need to fucking make it a pattern, or else it's like then you're just not applying yourself.
Because when you go to those schemes, those pyramid schemes or whatever, there's people that could talk really well and they get you pumped, bro.
Yeah.
I went to two of them one time with our buddy Raul and a couple other people, and it was like a Donald Trump one. It was like 2000,
His airline or
2010 or whatever.
Or his school or some shit.
Forgot what it was, but it was like it was crazy. This guy was just
Real
talking
estate?
about it was a real estate one. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I think. Did you go with us? No, huh?
No, but it's funny because this guy that was trying to, I think, sell my dad or help him with the houses, he actually went to Donald Trump's real estate college.
Oh,
and he was
shit.
like, yeah, this shit don't fucking matter to no one no more. Like,
Yeah, but I forgot what it was about, but it was some product and whatever. And then the guy spoke really well, got everyone pumped up. And at the end, like, if you want to become a member, $500 right
Yeah.
now. And I was like, what? Like, I'm here because I don't have a job. like, I'm trying to get shit together. Like,
yeah,
I remember the dude that, like,
Gotta spend
you know how
money to
they-
make money, baby.
afterwards, like, because our buddy that told us to go with them, he was getting in, so he needs to bring more people, right?
Where's
so
he now,
he's-
though?
Oh, he's I don't know where he's at actually. But at the time he was getting into that shit, and of course it's like someone else got him into it, and it's just, you know. So there's a group leader in his group, and then he brought 4 of us in there, and then we just stuck around because for one, he drove. The other was just like, whatever. We had nothing else to do, right? So we just hung out, and he was just like, "Oh, you guys gonna join?" We're like, "Yeah, man, we'll think about it." I remember me telling him like, "Yeah, dude, we'll throw a party next week. I'll have the money. I'll think about it, dude. We'll think about it." He's like, all right. And he introduces to the dude, and this kid, he was like probably 22, 23 at the time. And he was pumped, dude. Like, he had his fucking suit on, all G'd up and shit. And he was just like talking, like, "Yeah, man, I've been in here for 2 months. I made this much. And now that I think about it, he probably said like 2 months. He probably made like $3,000.
What the fuck?
Fucking wage job, my guy.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the fuck? He's like, "Yeah, man, I'm starting my little enterprise and this and that." And I was just like, okay, cool. And then like he gave us his number. And I remember I called just because my buddy's like, "Call him," because I called. I was like, all right, cool. So I called one day, and then his answering, like back in the day, Verizon had the song instead of the ringtone.
Yeah.
It was Donald Trump talking.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, "You could be whatever you want to be, and this and that, this and that." And I was just like, what the fuck? And he answered, he's all, "Hey, this is so and so. No, what's up, man? This is Tony, whatever. We met through this person, this and that." He's like, "Yeah, man, I'm pumped for you to join the team and this and that. We're going to meet here and this and that." I was like, "Okay, where we're going to meet at?" He's talking about meeting at a Del Taco in Orange County. And I was just like, "A Del Taco is, where can we meet at your office?" And at this point, I was just clowning. I just called to be an asshole and shit. And he was just like, yeah, well, no, we can't meet in the office right now because, it's being this and this. But we could meet at Del Taco and we could all meet up. I was like, "Nah, bro, I already ate." And I just hung up.
I think if you're the first people in it, that's when those are the people making the money because
it's like
of course
they're getting a little off of everybody.
Like the Mary Kay shit.
It goes with anything.
Yeah.
That's like if you start a business, if you're the first people.
Stuff?
The what?
It was like
Bonnevet
or something.
Bonnevet or some shit.
I think our
the big one is the shakes. What's that bullshit? Herbalife.
Herbalife. Our mom was in Mary Kay back in the day. Remember?
Yeah, the makeup shit.
Like into it, like deep. I remember like one of her homegirls did a bunch of sales and they gave her a pink car and shit. Like they were deep in that shit.
But yeah, I remember one thing did hit me because I only went to one, and it was Eric, Cadillac Eric, fucking of course, because he was always into that shit. Tells me, "Hey, bro, like you want to come, fucking get into this fucking opportunity?" And I went with him. I think it was me and Julian. And then right when I sat down, I fucking knew. And trust me, I've never been to one of these things, but you can already figure it out by the fake smiles, by the fucking overused cologne and the fucking cheap suits. And I'm just like, and then like the people you look around them, you can tell like they don't really got their shit together, but they're here to try to figure it out. Everyone looks confused.
They all look like used car salesmen.
Yeah, fucking used car salesmen to the max.
Yeah,
and then
Rodrigo.
And then fucking what did hit me is they had this another thing back at it, so it's kind of funny. But they had this fucking guy that played in the NBA. He was just fucking a guy on the bench that probably didn't even play that long. He was barely in it for anything. Like he didn't have a name, but he was like, "Yeah, I played, went to the NBA, told his story." He's like, "I didn't go that long, but I remember getting my first check. I'm having $100,000 in the bank, and I remember going to the mall." He's like, "And this is how small-minded I was at fucking 19 years old, or whatever it was, that when he was in the NBA." He's like, that I was like, "I can buy anything in this mall," and that was like his big thought. And he was like, that's how fucking small-minded I was back then, when in reality you should be thinking like, what can I invest this in to make more money?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. But his mentality was, I can buy anything in this mall. That's the one thing that did stick to me from that fucking whole thing. But besides that, I was like, I'm not fucking signing up for this shit.
Fuck that.
I would have thought the same shit at 19. I could buy anything in this mall.
Shit, I thought
I would be scared to go broke again. That would be my thing.
But you never went to one of those, Martin? We should go.
What are you doing on Sundays?
I've always had a job.
Well, yeah, me too, dude. But fucking, you didn't always have a fucking good paying job, so get the fuck out of here.
I understand because you see that nowadays. Like when I used to be on Instagram all the time.
A long time ago.
No, but I'm saying when I used to be on Instagram all the time, you'd see like this dude and this chick, and they're smiling all together, and they're like at one of those types of meetings where they have their teams and blah, blah, blah. And they're all at like a little function together. I'm like, this is all just people meeting up, bullshitting, and then trying to figure everything out.
It's like fucking the only legit. Well, there's plenty of them. Being a car salesman and all that shit too. But there's some guys that can make good money doing that. But whatever. The ones that are like the fucking like the straight up used like car sales. I mean, fuck, how do I explain this? Those pyramid scheme shits. Like the people that live and breed that and will probably get sucked into something like that, are like people that sell cell phones and shit at the mall.
Yeah.
Or work at those kiosks. Like, I mean, and I was one of those people. I worked at a fucking at T-Mobile for a little bit, and like right away I was like, I don't want to fucking do this. Like, fucking convince people and basically fucking convince them to just basically kind of rob them in a way. Like
but it's a scam at the end of it.
But that's the kiosk, though, right?
Yeah, that was a kiosk. Okay, yeah.
I'd rather work. If I was working for T-Mobile, I'd rather work in an actual store because they're coming there for a reason. The kiosk is just like you're trying to fucking...
It's like hustling.
Yeah.
Like, hey, my guy, come here.
Yeah, my guy. There's no good way to come at somebody unless they're already wanting to buy it. I don't even know how I see people at kiosks. You know what I mean? Like, there's people at T-Mobile kiosks sometimes.
Yeah, no, it's because it's the same thing. You're providing the same service, but like you're just headhunting. It's different. You know, it's just putting yourself where it's like you're trying to get a sale versus someone that's already in their head that I need to go get a new phone.
One that pissed me off the most is the shoe one.
Yeah, the shoe one. Hey, my God. Yeah, your shoes are fucked up. Well, I just got these. Like, you know, like,
no, don't talk about my mother.
I'm gonna lie. I'd be buying those sprays. They work.
No, but I'm at the. My shoes are. They're dirty. They're dirty. Fuck it.
Depending what shoes they are.
Yeah. Well, Vans look.
I always wear. I get my Vans dirty. Yeah, these are super old.
But talking about pyramid schemes, I don't know why I just thought about this odd job I had. When me and my buddy Ivan, you know Ivan, that's when Craigslist was barely coming up, and he found some job offering on Craigslist, and he's like, "Hey, dude, there's a job opening tomorrow for fucking sales and this and that. Like, let's go." I called today and this and that, and I told him I was going to bring a friend, and they said, "Yeah, come through." Like, we'll get hired, dude. We'll get hired. It says $15 an hour. We're like, what? Let's go. So we went the next day, right? We went to downtown Riverside, and we met this guy, and he's like, "Oh, you guys here for the job?" We're like, yeah. He's like, "Oh, come in here." And he starts interviewing my buddy Ivan. I know I fucking messed up. Ivan, right next to me. We're in the same room.
Like,
I know, interviewing.
It's all like when what does that make fun of Bobby Lee?
Yeah, you said Tito.
Chinaman.
Okay.
Yeah.
I fucked that up. I can't do it. If I hear it, I can do it, but I can't.
Yeah,
do
it's just funny. But he started interviewing us. He started interviewing us, and I'm still in the same room, like just barely meeting this guy, and I was just like, "What the fuck?" He's interviewing him, and I'm in the same room. And he turns to me and he starts talking to me.
It's one of those sports marketing.
Yeah, I was just like, "What the fuck's going on right now?" He's like, "Yeah. So are you guys in?" Like, yeah. He's like, "All right, we're gonna give you a test run. We're gonna send you to the field, and one of my best salesmen, this and that. And are you guys up for it?" We're like, "Yeah." My buddy Ivan's like, "Are you gonna pay us?" He's like, "Yeah. If you guys sell something, we'll pay you what you guys sell, whatever." I was just like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Oh, whatever."
And then you farted.
Just go for it, right? And then next thing you know, like Ivan's like walking off with this fucking random guy getting in his car, right? And I was just like, "What the fuck?" Okay, whatever. And then I turn around, there's this Filipino guy, skinny as shit, one hand. He only has one hand, and he greets me like this with his stub and shit, like, "Hey, bro, how you doing, bud?"
Strong hand?
I don't know, bro. And this other like tweaker looking fool, he's like, "Hey, so you're the new guy?" And I was like, "I guess." So help me load up the car, and we started loading up the car. Right? And it was like toys, like shit from the swap meet and like clothes. And I was just like, "What the fuck?"
Scammers.
And I was like, "What is this?" And he's like, "Oh, we're just going to go to a store and we're going to drop them off." I'm like, "Okay." And I got in the car with them and we ended up in fucking Rosemead. Right? And we started walking to barbershops, to fucking salons.
Soliciting?
Yeah. I'm just holding this thing. Right? And he's like,
"I got the newest CD."
Yeah. Basically, it was like toys and shit. And then people were actually buying. And I was just like, "What the fuck?" He's like, and the guy, I remember the Asian guy, was like, "Yeah, I make a lot of money. Like, you know, I do this and this and this, and I make a lot of money, good enough for beer." And I was just like, "Oh," start laughing, like, "Okay, cool." And he's like, Are you guys hungry?" And he takes us a fucking Wiener Schnitzel and shit, buys us fucking hot dogs.
Damn, Wiener Schnitzel expensive though.
Nah,
compared
bro.
to everything
He brought
else.
us the cheap ones. He's probably like fucking $1 hot dog and shit.
He's like, "I'm gonna take care of you."
Yeah. So we're going to places and trying to sell these fucking things. And I'm just tripping out like, what the fuck? And I'm texting Ivan at the same time like, "Dude, Like, what the fuck is this? He's like, I know, bro, but I don't know, man. Like, I'm just gonna give it a try. Like, dude, what the fuck? I'm in LA right now. Like, what kind of shit is this? He just texted
Where'd
me
you guys
back.
start?
We went all the way to Rosemead first, and then we went to somewhere.
Where did you start?
Riverside to LA, dude. Yeah, and
I'd
then
be sour, but like, just try, give me. I'm out of here.
so check
I feel
this
like I'm
out.
get turned out or some shit.
So we came back to fucking Riverside, right? And went to this random light store, and I guess this guy said that this is where he sells a lot of shit. And I was just like, okay, whatever. We went in there, and he starts selling like these toys to the guy that works there, and then he goes, oh, so we still got time, and this person called me. We gotta go back towards LA, and I was like, fuck no, I'm not going back to LA. So I made up a big ass lie. I was like, dude, my mom's pregnant and I think she's gonna have the kid today. And he's like, what? Like, yeah, I just got a text message. I was like, damn, I don't know if anyone could pick me up. He's like, where's your car at? I was like, oh, it's going back to that way towards Magnolia and this and that. So he took me all the way back to fucking Ivan's house, right? He's like, I hope everything's good, man. I'll see you tomorrow. I was like, all right, bud, I'll see you tomorrow. He's like, this is where you live. I was like, yeah. And then shook his hand. I took off and I went to go pick up Ivan. I just called him like, hey, fool, wherever you're at, I'm picking your ass up.
What if you guys became sex slaves or something?
Oh fuck, dude! It was weird, dude. It was
That
fucking
sounds
weird.
like a weird ass like beginning of some
Dude, but that's
crazy
what
ass
that type
shit.
of shit does, though.
It's fucking weird. Like I picked up, he's like, "Do you think we're gonna get paid?" Like, dude, we just fucking.
You're basically selling probably stolen items.
Yeah, he was the guy. The guy was asking me like, "You know anyone that works at swap meets and stuff like that?" I was like, "I have an uncle, but he does it on Sundays." He's like, "Oh, you think you get us in there?" I was like, "Dude, he sells bikes. Like, he's not gonna sell these fucking cheap ass toys and shit." Like, there were some cheap ass toys, bro. Like the shit you see at like Factory 2U or like Burlington in the back and shit.
Yeah.
But
That's fucking funny.
you guys have any odd jobs like that?
Break right as soon as you take it out.
Well, that one kind of reminds me of, because like same thing, you would look on Craigslist and random job postings. Says, I wouldn't really know where to look for jobs back then when you're like fucking, you just turn 18 or whatever, 17, whatever, in high school. I remember it was like the sports marketing job. I'm like, oh, that sounds dope. You involved with sports and fucking and market it. And then I go to this interview and it was the same type of thing, trying to sell fucking packages of some bullshit.
Every job I've had, I've gotten in, well, except for this last one, but by somebody I knew. Like Roller City 2001, my friend Tyler worked there. The mall for customer service, Daniel worked there.
Oh, I remember you worked there. I
And
forgot
then,
about that.
a tire warehouse. It was through a temp agency, so I've never really actually looked for an actual job.
Yeah, well,
Referred.
You're lazy.
No, I just been referred.
but it's
my
crazy
friends
because
worked
every
places in
industry
there.
has a scam though. I was thinking, I remember the same thing. I was like trying to get into film, but every film school was like very expensive. But I would look online like, damn, it'd be cool to go to that school and learn like fucking making beats and film and blah blah blah. It's all super expensive. And I saw this fucking fucking Craigslist job posting. I'm like, oh yeah, they're hiring people for film. So I go there. It was in Ontario. I go to this fucking random suite in Ontario, and I go in there, and then it was this mom, this little girl, and it was me. Like, oh, you guys ready for the interview? We just need you to read this script. And I was like, what the fuck? Read the script? I was like, I'm here to fucking learn how to fucking use a camera and shit, like film. It was a fucking acting class thing. And then I saw them. I didn't read it. I was like, oh no, I thought it was something else. He said, oh, just stick around. We'll talk after. He did that whole thing to me. And then I saw the girl act. This ugly little pudgy little girl. She read the script and acted. Super excited. You can tell her mom's just supporting her. He's like, oh yeah, fucking, you're good. You're a natural. He's like, it's just gonna be this much up front, and then yeah. And I was like, I wanted to tell her like, no, don't do it.
Probably.
And fucking Ontario, go to LA, bitch. Like, what are you doing? They're gonna get you no job here.
Your daughter's gonna be in porn in a couple of years.
And then I was just like, oh, this wasn't what I was looking for.
She's working for Charter and shit, making whack ass commercials.
What? That still pays?
Well, not back then.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, probably.
You said a hella Asian tonight, my guy.
You're just high as fuck, fool.
Yeah, I don't smoke. But
Out of nowhere, like the 17th episode. I don't smoke. There you go. Get it out. Get it out. God damn, fool.
man.
Drink some water.
allergies.
Allergies.
Dumbass. Fool, stop choking, fool.
So are you guys watching the fight tomorrow? What's good?
Oh yeah. Tyson Fury. Oh, dude, I don't know. Do you think he relapsed?
Who? Tyson Fury?
Yeah.
Recently? Or when he said he was doing when he's 400 pounds and all that shit,
Dude, why the fuck?
doing cocaine.
Cocaine.
I'm talking about for this fight. I don't see his confidence. I don't fucking. He doesn't seem the same. He switched trainers. I feel really nervous about this fight because he doesn't have the same confidence. Doesn't seem like he has the same drive. Like before, he lost a shitload of weight. You obviously became sober and.
Didn't he gain weight for this one?
Yeah, and I think he's actually. I mean, I'm not sure about that one. I think I heard that, but he has a new trainer. His eye. I don't feel confident about his eye. He had that big ass cut.
I'm horrible about picking winners with fights. So
I'm good at
I don't
that
even
shit.
know, cause
I want Fury to win though.
I want Fury to win.
see, yeah.
Dude, everyone that I talk to does not want Wilder to win, and I'm not just
I want
saying.
Wilder to win.
Oh, you're an idiot. Like it's not even like fucking people being biased about this and that or the race. Or, like it's funny because I even hear from like black dudes. They're like, "Oh no, we don't like that dude." I'm like, I was like, "Really? Why?" And it's kind of the same thing. They don't like how he talks, how he represents. Like he tries to sound like a great, but it just doesn't go with him, you know? Because he's not a really good boxer. He's just he has punching power. So like
He's
a lot
brawler.
of his, he'll just fucking connect.
He has a lucky punch.
It's not a lucky punch.
Yeah, you gotta have some skill to hit him.
It's pretty lucky.
He's just whooping people's ass.
Motherfucker, get off your phone. We're doing a fucking podcast right now.
I'm looking at the
Jesus.
Bob Arum.
It's right here. I fold it up.
What was it saying when I was reading?
I don't know.
Well, I guess you can read it.
It's right here.
So tell us about Bob.
So yeah, they're saying Bob Arum, since Martin's fucking slow, he's thinking about selling Top Rank, which is
Whoa.
huge for people that
Which
are
is
into boxing.
nuts as fuck.
It's
He's
like
been-
Top Rank is Pacquiao was under that. Mayweather used to be under that promotion, but he bought himself out. There's a lot of guys. He's
But
made a bunch of world champions.
Bob's been in there since fucking Muhammad Ali. Like he's been there for a long time in boxing.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see how long. 50 years, almost 50 years, since 1973.
That's fucking crazy.
So-
Well, it says
so-
that he's held discussions with Endeavor.
Muhammad
Liberty
Ali,
Global, and even-
Sugar Ray Leonard, Oscar De La
There's a-
Hoya, Floyd Mayweather, and Manny Pacquiao were the big ones.
Doesn't he still have like a couple more big ones right now?
Well, Manny
Yeah,
Pacquiao
I'm
just
sure,
signed
but-
with fucking McGregor's promotion.
Well,
Yeah, because they're
no,
gonna fight.
no, that's the management team, not the promotion.
They probably are going to fight. Imagine. I would watch that fight.
I
would.
would.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to watch the Mayweather versus McGregor too, though.
I wouldn't care about it. I mean,
Yeah.
I would watch it, but I wouldn't care for it.
I wouldn't
want
care
to.
about it.
I'll go halfers.
I don't want to watch Canelo versus Mayweather because I want to see Canelo just kill him. Like just.
Are they gonna
fucking-
fight?
No, fool. But if it were to happen, I think Canelo respects the sport too much to do something like that.
I don't know.
Well, the
It could
fight
happen.
tomorrow,
Who's fighting tomorrow?
that shit's like $80.
Yeah,
I was like, God damn, how much was the McGregor one? It wasn't $80.
the McGregor versus Mayweather.
Cerrone?
Oh, it's
Oh,
around 79.
79.
Was it? Oh shit.
Yeah.
I guess. The Mayweather one was like 100. Wasn't
Yeah, it was 100
Yeah.
for sure. Dude, remember pay-per-views were like $35, 45, and that still was a lot back in the day.
I literally just got my haircut today. I was talking to my barber about it. I was like, I don't remember if back in the day the Oscar De La Hoya fights and like I never remember. I just always thought they were on TV because we just show up at my dad's friend's house and shitload of people and we just watch it on TV. How was pay-per-view back then? How would you pay?
Through the cable service.
Cable service.
It would come on your bill. You'd
call.
have to call.
You have to call and tell them.
Oh, okay.
And then
I
they'll
remember
come up
we'd be
your
on
bill.
the phone with them all the time because we would call and get wrestling matches.
Yeah.
WWF.
Without our parents knowing and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes we'll tell them, but it would
Just
be
like
like
kids call and
WrestleMania.
shit?
Yeah, you just call and order that shit.
Is it a automated system or you speak to a
No,
And-
you just
and-
talk to people.
And the crazy thing is, like, I don't know if I'm right about this, but I feel like pay-per-view didn't turn off back then. Like, you ordered it and it stayed on, so you were able to watch the thing after it. Or there was reruns.
I don't know. I remember
it was
you
like
could
a 24-hour thing, right?
Yeah, I think it was like 24 hours. So it just kept
for
playing.
that thing though,
Mhm.
because the fights will start over and you could watch the
Yeah.
whole card and all that.
I think it started over, but then pay-per-view just continued. Because I remember there was like porn and shit on that channel.
Oh shit!
Well,
Or
porn
like-
was
or
on
like-
everything.
Oh, like random stuff. I don't remember.
Fucking Skinamax.
What was that one thing I remember?
Yeah, you can have some of those.
With your TV, like somehow you're able to find
ate all of my fucking fruit snacks.
Somehow on your TV, you'd be able to find like a weird channel. It was like an in-betweener channel where it would show like porn and shit.
It was
like
Playboy TV.
Was it?
I remember that shit. When we had DirecTV, I remember I was skimming through the channels and I found that shit and I was like, oh fuck, did we order this? And I just never told anyone.
I remember the commercials for Girls Gone Wild.
They always think it was a big ass thing.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I was like, bruh, what the fuck?
I want to see.
They just show titties. That's it.
Yeah, it was just tits, but it's funny. Like,
did you guys ever watch that? Like, actually watch the thing?
No, I never actually watched it. But it was just commercials. They would just put little stars on their tits.
That's just enough.
Yeah, that was perfect.
And you would still
your imagination will go crazy.
Yeah, and you would still be like, "Oh shit, is my mom around?" Like, fuck.
That was perfect for me. My worst fucking memory is me jacking off to a Beyonce song. When she's dancing with dancing in the sand. I think it's like a Sean Paul video.
Oh fuck! I remember that video. Yeah, it's fucking bad.
Because I would just be at the hallway jacking off because the stairs are right there and the TV was downstairs.
So, what the fuck? Wait! You were creep jacking off?
What you're jacking off in the open?
Like someone else was watching this video and you just walked along and then saw that shit.
MTV Jams at night would have like it was like an after hour thing.
Yeah.
I think it was MTV or BT or something. BT at night or some shit. Something weird like that. It was like X videos.
Some shit.
Like they show all the ass and everything. So my couch is facing the TV.
Uh-huh.
And the
like
stairs,
all couches do.
The stairs are behind me. So I can't see who's behind me, but they can see downstairs and see to the
directly
TV
to the TV, yeah.
Okay? So I have it on that channel, but there's a wall and the bathroom's right there. So you could, in the hallway.
And you were upstairs?
No, I was downstairs.
Oh.
That's why I went to the hallway. I can still see the TV.
So you won't get caught.
So I don't get caught. So just in case my mom came down behind me. You
didn't have a TV in your room?
Yeah, but I only had PlayStation. I didn't have cable. It was just a PlayStation.
Fuck, we always
I had a TV with the
because we would just connect the wire. That's all it was.
Dude, that's how I learned how to do all this shit. Like this podcast shit was Mickey Mouse in every fucking thing in my house.
Yeah,
dude. I would put cable in every single room because I just learned how to fucking wire.
Yeah, we would find out like where the cable is running through, and we'll just like split it, and then put another cable there, and then split it to our rooms.
I would drill holes and put it in every single room.
Yeah, our dad taught us that shit. Like, fuck, we'll just get one box and then one other one in someone's room, and then you guys just fucking put together. Like, all right, cool.
It's funny. I learned a lot of shit just off of fucking like I've talked about it before. Fucking AOL, the discs, and having to fix my computer because I thought I always had a virus, or probably always did have a virus.
Fucking net zero.
Net zero. You know that was a fucking a pyramid scheme.
Was it?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I guess that was a pyramid scheme.
I thought it was a legit fucking company.
Too, but it was a successful one, and that's why Eunice, Eric's sister, is always in those because she was part of Net Zero and actually made some money from it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's why she's always in it. She's trying to find the next Net Zero. But back then it was like internet was booming, so she thinks the CBD thing is like the next internet.
Well, CBD's booming like a motherfucker too, but
yeah, it's not the same though. I don't know.
Speaking about the CBD shit, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
It's sketchy though, right? How do you know if you're getting legit CBD and then not legit?
You don't. You just try, my guy.
But exactly, what do you know what the good is?
I honestly don't know.
Yeah, there isn't. It's
That's
not
crazy.
like FDA approved, is it? Well, I think it might be. I'm not sure.
And just because they charge you a crazy amount doesn't mean it's even that great. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
Effective.
it says the milligrams and everything on the thing.
Well, if I'm gonna get
how
CBD,
do you know?
Well, you get it from trusted companies.
Yeah, like good brands and shit. Like what's the Instagram guy, the buff guy with all the models?
Oh, Ignite.
Yeah, Ignite.
Bazarian?
Yeah, he's one.
Bazarian.
He's one. High Times, the best CBD.
Well, now everyone has it. Like CBD MD. Like all those UFC fighters are promoting that shit.
Yeah. Game Up Nutrition is a Diaz Brothers.
Yeah, like legit shit like that. If you get them at a fucking,
but those ones they're gonna charge you like $200
at a weed shop. That's when I trust them. I ain't gonna buy them at a fucking liquor store and shit.
Yeah, I don't trust the ones in the liquor store.
Even though I bought CBD pen at the liquor store.
I was just gonna say I could have swore you bought it.
But it was legit. It worked.
I don't trust fucking the pens you be smoking. Well, the one that you just got from Scott,
I'll smoke one.
Dude, I used to sell those with Scott. Trust me. Like there were some fucking fake ass bougie ones that we used to fucking sell. But
he's not playing me right now.
But no, I mean he went to a shop. He went to a shop. That's why he asked you, "So you want the bunk ones or you want the good ones?" Because he can get you some shit that's fucking from China.
Well, this one
that's cut with fucking laxative or some shit. No, but the other ones you were getting, like I know for sure those are fake as fuck. But you just wanted to poison yourself, so I'll let you.
And it's cheaper.
Yeah, that's why. Because I met up with that dude. I know who it is too. That's what Daniel's funny. Traveling around with right now.
But yeah, this new pen not just.
It's amazing, or what? Bro, yeah.
What? Oh yeah, it's it's a hybrid, right?
It's a get you dancing.
It's a get you dancing.
Get you dancing.
I went to the gym. I believe it was last.
You like going high to the gym, huh?
Yeah, and
does it make you focus more what you're doing?
Yeah, shit? I feel like I just don't want to. I don't want to know what I look like. Because like it's so recording, I probably look retarded.
That's what I'm. That's what you do. That's what I'm afraid of. You keep doing this weird shit with your fingers.
Yeah, I've been in the gym all. Because anyways, so I'll wear my hat super down low, or super low, and and then last night was also the first time I tried the AirPods. Melissa has some, and I was like, I'm not gonna fucking convert.
It's the best thing ever. It's the best thing.
And I wore them. I was like, bro. The only thing is I don't know how to change the song.
Oh, you can configure it where you can double tap.
That's what I was like this for a long, but it wasn't changing.
No, because she might have it for pause. She might have it for other shit.
Because I did it once on accident, just putting them in, and it worked. So then I kept doing it like that. But I don't know if I was just paranoid, but everyone else has AirPods too. And I felt like this one dude just kept looking at me when I was going like this. He's like, "What the fuck is this kid doing?" Like, he doesn't know how to use them. I was like,
"You should ask them."
Am I not able? Is that something I can't do? But I was like, I know.
You probably you were probably doing the wrong ear, because you can pick which side does what. And
but I felt like maybe at that point, because I didn't know you could do that. I was
dude. It's one of my favorite Apple products of all time. They never die because the little case charges the AirPods too. But like any computer, this computer, my work computer, my cell phone. I can just get there, put the headphones on, it's automatically connected to the audio.
For real? Like that?
Yeah, that's and then I don't have to do nothing. And then I just fucking start listening to audio. I take one off, it pauses whatever video, anything I'm using. Oh, okay, cool. Put it back on, and then it automatically starts playing again. Oh, shit, it's fucking legit. Like, and then I can fucking go to the gym, get in my car, take them off, and then the music will start playing in my car. Like, it's seamless. It works fucking perfect.
You sold me.
The AirPods are the shit. I mean, Apple fucking products, legit. That's our plug, guys. We're sponsored by Apple now. We made it.
No. So, going back to CVD today, my little sister dropped off her dogs and shit, her kids, basically, her dogs, at my house because she's in Vegas right now for her birthday, celebrating her birthday. And one of her dogs, Milo, he's a poodle, right? He's a poodle, and this guy, like, he's spoiled as shit. First of all, like, you know how rich kids are, like, they're rich and they have all kinds of problems because they're just like they don't go out in the world. That's how this dog is.
Like social anxiety.
Yeah, like this dog has CTE and shit. Like he is fucking.
CTE's for fucking damage though.
Awkward as fuck.
Yeah, but he's damaged because remember how?
Oh yeah, he does.
So,
he does actually. Yeah.
I don't know what happened to him. I guess they were
fell out of a Jeep.
So go tell that story because I don't know that story. And it'll lead up to
exactly that. They were driving somewhere and he was just being a lop looking out the window when he was younger, and then he just fucking fell out of the Jeep but luckily they were at a light. Then they got him. He was like, oh! Like they put him in the Jeep, and
now he has CT from that shit, I think.
So he gets seizures. So he gets seizures and stuff, and so they thought it was because of that. He fucking hit his head, but it turns out the mom, and it's a genetic thing where they have epilepsy.
Hereditary.
So I've never seen it happen. Like I seen a little one, him having that, and today he was like, I was at home and he was running around with our other dogs, and he was just like jumping around and whatever, and I was just looking at him like, oh, this fucking dog is going crazy right now, and I put him outside because they were being annoying. So I went upstairs, came back downstairs, and then I heard the ambulance pass by or a fire truck, and when that happens, my dogs go crazy because of the sound. And I could hear them going crazy, and the other dogs too, my neighbors. But then I hear a different sound, like a crying, like crying, like loud. I was like, what the fuck? And I see my older dog, Gizmo. You never see this motherfucker panic like this. And he was panicking, scratching at the door, like screaming, like barking loud. And I was like, what the fuck's wrong with you? So I woke up to the door and Milo is in the middle of the floor, just fucking like his legs are up in the air and he's just fucking twitching like uncontrollably, dude, like crazy. I'm like, holy fuck. I run outside and I'm like, Milo, and I'm trying to pet him, and the other dogs are just like excited and scared at the same time because I'm out there to help him. So they're barking and they're trying to like, help him, like jump around him, and that's making it worse. He's just getting more crazy. So I throw him all inside and I'm just petting him. I don't know what the fuck to do. There's no manual on this shit, right? So I was like, I was gonna do that. And I was like, should I go inside and get some CBD? Get some CBD and put it in his mouth or something? And I was like, what the fuck? So I'm petting him and he's calming down. So I pick him up and I take him inside and let the dog's out. And I'm just holding him, right? And he's shaking like crazy. And I'm like, fuck. I hope this fucking dog doesn't like die because my sister would fucking lose her shit, sell the house, make that shit into a memorial park for the dog and shit. Like, I was like tripping out. Like, fuck, man. I'm trying to hold him and he's calming down. And I tell my dad, like, hey, something's wrong with the dog. He's shaking like crazy, and we're both like looking at him like, what should we do? Should we fucking put pills in him?
Leave the medication?
Yeah, but he took it in the morning. So we're just tripping out. We're just calming him down, and like
it had to be the ambulance.
After a while, that and him jumping around and fucking going crazy with fucking Simba and all that, our other dog. And I was holding him, and I was kind of like scared for him too. I was like, damn, should I let him go now? Like he stopped shaking, but he was kind of breathing hard. So I was holding him, right? And the little asshole turns around, looks at me, and barks at me, like telling me, like, hey, bro, let me down now. I'm good. Like, I was just looking at him like, you fucking dick. I'm over here trying to save your life. And he just fucking bark at me. And I put him down, and he runs off like nothing happened. I was like, dude, fuck.
That's an episode.
And poodle hairs.
You didn't give him any CBD?
No, I couldn't find it.
No, these are fucking well-groomed, nice-ass dogs.
I've seen a poodle. It's like this.
No, these dogs are fucking... Our dogs are good. But it was just a trip. It was a trip. Like, I was like, damn. Am I call someone? Who am I going to call?
Fucking... A pretty cool thing just to fucking add to that. My sister, she has a camera in her apartment. And so this happens, I mean, now he's on medication, but he would have seizures and shit. So she has another poodle. And it doesn't have seizures, but like it's two poodles in her house. One has seizures. And one of them was having seizures, and you couldn't see it in the camera because it was in the laundry room. And this is how smart dogs are. The other dog was barking like crazy at the camera, like for who knows how long, until she just checked in on the dogs randomly, and she sees that the fucking dog's tripping out and barking at the camera and trying to get like the camera's attention. That's when she knew, oh shit, he's having seizures. Went home, and he was. Well, that's fucking trippy. Like,
yeah, that's just scary, dude.
Smart, dude.
That's just scary as fuck. Like, I did not know what to do. I was like, damn. Afterwards, I started looking it up on the internet, like what I'm supposed to do and all that. You're just supposed to calm him down or
leave him out of
Martin, you look like a cat person. Like you would have cats and shit.
I don't like cats. I don't like.
We had cats when we were little.
Would you own a little pig? Period. Have you seen when people own pigs, like those little piglets?
I don't got time for those things. I don't have time for pets.
Your kids haven't asked for pets?
Well, we have 2 dogs at the house, but...
You never had like a snake or anything when you were younger?
No, not a snake.
We've
had dogs all the time. We've had boxers and stuff like that.
We had a neighbor that had like snakes and fucking tarantulas and all that. Remember? The crazy neighbor, Bruce?
Evan.
No, the guy next to him. It was another guy next to him. Evan was like their neighbor.
No, but he had a snake too. I went in his house. I know for sure they had all that stuff.
Well, he probably did, but I'm talking about the other guy with the tarantula and all the snakes and shit.
Oh, no.
That shit was crazy. I tripped out when I saw that tarantula.
Fucking Martin got up because he spilled the whiskey all over himself. He's a mess right now. Look at this guy. He's a stoner. This is the beginning of a downfall.
Dude, your forehead's going to stay the same, bro. Like, stop doing this to yourself. This is an intervention.
I Googled my measurements for my forehead. It's pretty average, my guy.
Pretty average? Hell no.
Average to what?
Average to fucking Everest or what, dude?
Latino, half white. Google it.
Fucking guy. Anyways.
I had my son use the measuring on the iPhone to measure my forehead from one point to the next point.
What did it come out to?
Average.
Get the fuck stupid. It's so calculated.
Oh shit!
Fuck, this is hilarious.
I'm happy my kids didn't get my forehead.
Not yet. Did you always have that forehead?
Yeah, you don't get you're born with the forehead that you're.
Well, I don't know if you had
right?
hair here and then it just went away, like it receded.
No, because your face stretches.
Yeah, it grows, but I'm saying if you're gonna know if you're gonna have a big forehead when you're a child.
Well, I don't know, because you ever seen those people that just their hair just gets pulled back and it's even bigger?
Like Gabriel.
No. He wasn't born like that?
No. He had that head on him, but that forehead is pretty big now.
I'm straight.
Yeah, like it's funny, like, you know, someone has a big forehead when they take their hat off, like for wearing it backwards, and it takes forever for you to start seeing the line where their hair starts. Like, I know I have just an average ass fucking forehead, but with you, I feel like it takes like at least 3 seconds to get to the airport.
What are you talking about? Like the way you're wearing your hat right now looks like if I would be wearing my hat in the middle of my head and shit. Like you have that shit pretty high up there, dude. I don't think
Like, he has it at the tip of where his hair starts, and it's like a billboard.
and shiny as fuck, dude.
I've been moisturizing.
I feel like you can put I feel like you can put like a little car at the top of it because it starts to go round and flat. You see that? How it goes flat at the top?
Dude, your fucking forehead has a hunchback on it. It's like a speed bump. Fuck. It's fucked up.
You should get bangs. You should just start combing your hair forward. Like those reggaeton guys. I said reggaeton.
I'm good with my defects.
Are you?
Fine. I think dudes don't care really, do they? Like they will deal with their shit. Like I'm not gonna go get my shit to a plastic surgery and have them cut it in half and shit like that. I'm not gonna have them bring my forehead down.
I don't think they could do that. Yeah, that's why.
Well, yeah, you could probably do that.
So you're admitting to your problem that you have a big forehead?
No, but I'm saying
yes.
Once I get older, I'm not gonna go get my eyes fixed. I'm just gonna grow old.
Like Brian
You know what I
Callen,
mean?
I keep talking about fucking fixing his eyes and all that. I don't know. I don't want to do none of that shit.
Grow old.
But then when you're older, you look like a fucking Lego. Like when you do plastic surgery and all that shit.
Well, it depends
A
on
Lego.
how far you go.
Like you have a Lego face and shit. It's all like all kinds of different shapes.
Oh. Fucking, to me, it just looks fucking weird. It looks all pulled back.
That shit does look weird. It looks weird as fuck.
I think I got 30 more good years in me.
Would you do any surgery at all?
I don't know what I would know.
Not even the nose? The nostrils? Because one nostril is bigger than the other?
Bro,
Which is funny. Ever since
I've
he told me
come-
that, I'm like tripping out on that. Like, that's funny.
and it's literally the shape of my finger, as if my finger was almost in my nose.
I never noticed that shit.
And like I have 2 different ears, like one's pointy and one's not.
You see?
I think this one's more round. This one like goes out that way.
What the
So like
fuck?
one's my mom's and one's my dad's.
Dude, we're definitely gonna wear masks when we fucking start these video.
It's like you just slept on one side. Like,
And your finger in one nostril and shit.
That's why I like sleeping on the floor instead of a bed on my stomach, because then it like flattens your stomach out.
What?
fuck this marijuana logic. What time are we
So
at?
stupid.
We're at about an hour. Do you guys want to end it?
Oh damn! An hour, damn.
Yeah,
That's
this fucking the dog story was like 30 minutes.
Was it? No, it
Time
wasn't.
flies when you're having fun. I was into that story too.
This shit was fucked up, dude. I was scared.
And I was waiting for the punchline though. He's like, oh, then he left.
No, I was waiting. When he's like, the sirens came. I was like, who the fuck called for the dog?
Imagine.
Who called 911 for the dog?
It was all me.
Fuck. That's fucking funny.
Cause ambulances are expensive, bro. You have to pay for that
What?
ambulance ride.
Oh yeah, that's why. That's why there's a spike in people just getting Ubers.
I'll drive
For
too.
real?
I think it's faster anyways.
Well, depending. If you have a fucking heart attack, then
yeah.
I'm calling that.
Or if you're choking, but like if someone like cuts off their finger or gets shot, I think it's quicker if you just drive there than to wait for them to come and then try to figure all that shit out. And then they have to drive there. If you just throw them in your car and just drive there, then you're cutting one way and like you're cutting.
I remember. I think I've told this story before, but I remember me and Ivan took this guy that got stabbed at a party to the hospital. And I always wondered, like, was anyone gonna take him? We just volunteered out of nowhere because he told us I just got stabbed.
Probably not.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what the fuck? None of his homies fucking took him. That's crazy.
Hell no.
Yeah, I think just driving.
If it was some fucking dude I didn't know, I'm probably gonna get run. Then get your life together and figure some shit out.
What a dick!
Why'd you put yourself in that situation? You get stabbed up.
We can talk about it once you get
Solo
fixed.
dolo. Huh?
So we could talk about it once you get it fixed. And
Yeah, like don't come at me at that. That's how you get hepatitis A, B, C, AIDS.
Well,
yeah, I don't know where this is going. Martin Stone again, guys. So if you want to reach out to us and fucking ask Martin some questions that he'll answer high on air with his forehead, info@7125media.com. That's our email, info@7125media.com. Or just hit up 7125media.com and you can find out all of our shit. And see what's going on.
yeah.
Or if I'm just kidding. Oh well.